Well, what's going on, YouTubes? Welcome to the offices of Dorn CPA LLC. This is Jonathan Dorn, CPA, licensed CPA in the state of Florida. Anyways, I got a question last night on one of my YouTube videos on what study guides did I use, and I thought it would make a good video. So thank you for the question. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching. So study materials. Now, I think it's individual to everybody what study materials you do use. I never knew there was so many different. It's like a cottage industry. There's so many different study guides out there. Now, when I was going to college, I went to Florida Atlantic University. Go Owls! Salute the hoot, I think. But anyways. There was a couple people that was already sitting on for the CPA exam, and they were both using Becker. So in my head, that's all I had heard about was Becker. So I was like, okay, I'll just use Becker. That's what they're doing. That's what I'll do. And then I got approved to sit for the exams. So then I was like, okay, well, let me get some study materials. And I think for all 4 sections of Becker, it was like $3,500 or $3,300. I was like, well, that ain't happening because I don't got that money. But so anyways, I had to start looking around, digging around. Now, I won't say anything bad about anybody's programs, and I'm not affiliated with anybody's programs. I don't know anybody's programs. I will say that another71.com and I believe Jeff Elliott runs that. I kind of feel like I know him just because he does a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm friend, Facebook page, and he's just very active. And I do say that Ninja Notes, Ninja Audio was probably the backbone of my studying. Very reasonably priced. I just found it really good. Also, another 71. I think another71.com. Google search everything. I mean, just Google search everything. But another71.com. There's a forum in there, and it's just a great place for information, motivation, how people approach the prometric testing, how they study it. It's just a plethora of knowledge, and it's, well, I haven't studied for about 11 months, 11 months. But I believe Ninja has multiple choice now too. But start with I would say Google search, and you're obviously on YouTube right now watching, so just watch a bunch of different people's things. Like I know Roger CPA he's got some really good info for free on the YouTubes. I think there's some Becker floating around that's decent. Now, I always say just use a bunch of different stuff, because how, one person, I want to go back. The Ninja, I believe, has multiple choice and authoritative literature now. I haven't looked at it, but so I assume it's probably decent. But what did I use? I used Wiley. I believe they had the multiple choice test bank for the phone, so I used that a bunch. Glime for the simulations. I found those simulations to be somewhat close to what was on the exam. So I used the old version of Becker. Now you got to be careful with the old version. You've got to have a newer version, so you have to be a newer version of something else. So you have to be aware of the changes and such. But there's not that many changes. You know, maybe if you have a year or even a 2-year-old version of something. And, you know, I found the mnemonics in Becker to be good. The way that they explain things to be good. So I would just use a bunch of different things. I think there was a CPA for free review. So it was for free online. I used some of that, and I was thinking, oh, these questions aren't that good. Because I remember I had gone over the multiple choice test banks of like Wiley and I think Wiley pretty much so many times that I knew the answers. You know, I memorized the answers, and I went to the CPA review for free, and you know, they had some different questions, and I was like, oh man. You know, I was getting most of those wrong because they were presented in a different way. And I remember I took the exam a few days later, and I think a question very, very similar to the CPA review for free was on the test. But anyways, what do we got? We're almost at 7 minutes. I don't like to make these too long. So in short, everybody's different. Everybody learns different. You know, some people learn by writing. Some people learn by watching lectures. Some people learn by listening. You have to find the system that works for you. What works? I'm just telling you what I did. I used a bunch of different things. I basically, when I was taking the test, late 2014, I was using Ninja Notes, Ninja Audio, Becker, old version of Becker, Gleim, YouTube. I supplemented so many things with YouTube. I find YouTube to be a great resource. Don't forget about another71.com. That one's very good. So you have to find what works for you, and find something to where you can pass the exam and go for it. Good luck. If anybody has any more questions, leave them in the comments down below. I do see all the comments. I love answering questions. I pretty much just make these videos because they're fun, and some of them really helped me out when I was studying for the exam. So anyways, you don't fail unless you quit. It's just a setback. So don't quit. Deuces.